Hello and welcome back to Grind. Let's get those zombies out of the grave and rise them up to 1k. Alright folks, welcome back to Zombies to 1k. Finally, the second episode is starting. I was sick the last 4 days and I was like, man, I'm so hyped, but I can't do anything. But what I was able to do was testing the deck because like I said, this is the deck I want to play, so I had to play it off screen on my Construct account. And from the last matches I played, there were a few things I wanted to change, or I realized. On the one hand, it was deck can be way too bricky. I know this is like the price you can pay with like zombie decks, with the tribute monsters, the Book of Lives, etc. But I was like, I don't think we need the Zaborg so much, so I wanted to replace the Zaborg slot for something that we can normal summon without a tribute. So I came up with the DD Warrior Lady. When I looked up the light monsters, I came up with like Blade Knight, and I was like, man, these are good cards, and why not also add an Exiled Force and a Rhoda? So we have a little warrior package, and I think I like that pretty much, because one thing I also kind of missed sometimes in the deck was aggression. Because with the spies, with the moth and everything, it didn't feel so like an aggro deck. It was more like a Chaos Turbo deck with a few zombies in it, and we want to have like a zombie deck with like a Chaos engine, more like that. So I wanted to add more aggression again, and more like a zombie deck and not more like a Chaos Turbo deck, if you know what I mean. So we have the Warrior engine, which is new. I really wanted to add a Lily. I added the Lily because I wanted to add a rat to have more searches with like for the Pyramid Turtle or the Exiled Force. Then I put in the Lily, and then I realized I don't like one rat. I realized that in Earth Aggro 2, if I have rats, I have at least 2. And there's no space in here, and I think we don't need more recruiters. That's why I cut the rat, but I really wanted to keep the Lily. And you see it's way more aggressive already than the deck before with the spies. And the merchant was a bad idea in the main anyways. And now we finally have a deck again, which makes Nock just dead. I know we have the Spirit Reaper. I was cutting it before too. I went also to one Book of Life because I cut the Reaper to the side against the aggro matchup. Maybe even last episode, I'm not sure right now. But I went back to Reaper in the main. I went back to 2 Book of Lives, and I wanted to keep the Lily. And this is like the monster lineup. I went back to 1 Sork because with all the stuff here, it can be so bricky. Like the last matches I played, I bricked like turn 1, 3... like 2 Chaos Monsters, 2 Zombies or whatever. I know this is like a extreme situation. Usually you don't brick so much, but it made me realize I think 2 Chaos Monsters are just fine. Like I said, we are a zombie deck with a Chaos engine, and now we have more light monsters, and I think this ratio is just fine. As always, let me know in the comments what you would change. And for the spells, we don't have many changes. I think even none. We have 1 creature swap. I was trying around with the second one, etc. We have 2 Book of Lives. I'm still not sure if you should just play 1. You can also let me know in the comments about that. I was going back to like Jar of Greed, 3 Raigeki breaks, stuff like that, but then I realized now I love Jar of Greed. I really want to play it, but the space is so tight with the Warrior engine. So we played 2 Raigeki breaks, 2 Book of Lives. We could think about like cutting it to 1 Book of Life and 3 Raigeki breaks. But I love Book of Life, and it makes the zombie thing just better. And I want to keep it on 2, but we will see. This is the main deck. I made also some changes in the side. I cut the Lightning Vortex. I realized mostly when you have the Lightning Vortex and you need it, it's already too late. Like against Reasoning Gate or so, usually you die in that turn. So I'd rather have 1 more Karibo instead of a Lightning Vortex, but also in the side, the space is so tight. Since we have the control engine in the side, space is just tight. So I cut this. We have the control package and the anti-control package here. Then we have still the Jinso. I cut the Royal Decree because with the Royal Decree or the Jinso and Royal Decree package, I always felt like controversial to our traps, and I don't want this anymore. I love Decree. I really like a control engine with the decree engine. But I was like, okay, we can keep the Jinso. I really like the card against burn, against aggro. But if that thing leaves the field, we can use our traps again. It's way harder with the decree. That's why I decided let's side in more against aggro. I added a smashing ground. First I had a Sakuretsu, but I like smashing ground more. It's good under decree. It's good against stuff like King Dragoon, and it's kind of the same, just not in the battle phase. So I like smashing ground. I also added a magical merchant because I think this is just so great in zombies, but just not good in the main because it will get knocked all the time. And we can try, I want to try around in the side. We can side it in like every time we go into game 2 and side it out again in game 3, for example, to have some mind games eventually with the opponent. Should they leave a knock? Should they cut out the knock? We will see. But I love the card with zombies. Gets the guys to grave eventually and gets you a spell or trap. Then we still have to walk. I added Amazoness Archer. This thing is the MVP against burn for me. In a deck like this, I have so good experience in Earth aggro with this card, and since we have the Rhoda, I really wanted to add it. And for Turbo, we have the Kaiku, and I wanted to add Ceasefire. Top inspired me for that because I saw it in his Blooding the Ladder series, I think. And I love Ceasefire. I totally forgot to play it here. It's so good against burn, against flip monsters. It burns. It's so great against Turbo, and it fits the deck just so good. That's why I wanted to play it. And guys, this is the deck for today. Maybe for the next episode, let's see. I would say let's hop into the matches and find out how we perform today. Alrighty, Joey Wheeler. Okay. So we're playing against gambling cards, warriors. I like it. Have fun, Joey Wheeler. 23. Already pretty high elo, if I look at the season. Yeah. I can work with that hand. Let's start with Duo. Let's see what we find there. Finally, I can continue with the series. I was just waiting to continue finally, and now I feel way better. So Smashing Ground and Moth. Kind of controversial. I think we can summon Lily and set Mirror Force. I know Mirror Force turn 1. You can argue with that. You should play a chainable like Regeki Break, but I really want to wait with the Regeki Break till we maybe have a Serpent or the Thunder Dragons. Unfortunately, BLS is dead in hand right now. Could be dead for a longer time. Let's wait. Let's see. I changed the light to this like blue-white light. I like it more than the yellow one right now. It changes sometimes. Alrighty, weird setting there, but fine for me, I guess. Are we getting shooted? Doesn't seem like it. We got the premature burial, so I think we just summon the warrior lady and see what we can get out from the back row. Got a little lag over here. Okay, they communicate. Nice. So let's get in with the DD warrior lady. Oh, big lag here. Maybe my voice is still sounds a little different than usual because of the cold. Oh, nice. Okay. So, how's she called? Venus? Fairy stuff. Maybe Fairy Burn. Let's see. Got big lag. Usually I record in the morning over here. And all the time, yeah, destroyed. And all the time I record like in the afternoon or evening. It's so laggy. It's so laggy. Okay, they didn't saw who attacked, I think, so directly with Lily. They have a ring, that's fine. Good out against the Lily. I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So, Agent of Creation Venus, I think, is the name I was searching for. We could get back Lily, but I don't like that play, I think. I think I prefer just summon Turtle. We just drew and get in. I know we play into Torrential. I know we play into Mirror Force. Ah, there's the Torrential, okay. So now we can use the Prima. I think I want to get back the Warrior Lady, or maybe even the Turtle. Solemn. Okay. My voice sounds weird, I think. At least in my head. Well, we got the Mirror Force. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. They're at 3,800. We just need to find a dark, since we have the light now in Grave. Okay, okay. Here we go, Book of Life. Happy to see you. Here we go. Banishing the Moth, definitely. You can keep your ball. It's fine. And try to get over this monster. They're pretty unlucky if that's another Shine Ball. Damn. Yeah, I feel confident still with the Mirror Force. We could set Regeki Break, but I don't think it's necessary. So Torrential is out. Ring is out. We don't care so much if the turtle dies. It's fine. So let's try to get in. Here we go. We found a knock, which is cool. For next turn, maybe. I think that's all. I think that's all. We could have, like, set Regeki Break to be safe, but I think it's fine. We got the knock against the monster. Here comes Kaiku. We will definitely Mirror Force this. Oh, wait. We would get into... I want to keep the light. I really want to keep the light. Usually I would let the attack go through, but Kaiku could be too annoying. And if they have a Solemn, man, I'm fine with that. Okay, main deck Kaiku. Exiled Force is not game. That's why I wouldn't summon it, I think. I would definitely set the Regeki Break now, after we attacked. I think the set card should be a Solemn. It's a Book of Moon. Okay. That's fine for me. Maybe they have... a knock. Let's see. I think I would discard the knock for the Regeki Break, maybe. Depending on... Okay, Chaos. Here we go. Let's see if it's Sorg or BLS. It's BLS. Okay. Well, we got the Exiled Force for that. There goes the turtle. I wonder what they still have in hand. I take that. So, should we creature swap? I think yes. We would have to banish our Exiled Force. And if they have Snatch, we still have... the Regeki Break. I know it's weird to, like, waste an Exiled Force, but I'd rather have a BLS than an Exiled Force. Alright, alright. Looking weird with the 2 BLS on our side. Pot of Greed. That's fine. Please wait for the thumb. I think we should be fine. The Regeki Break. No back row, please. Okay, perfect. So, okay. They wanted to set something, so in end phase we activate Regeki Break. We will activate Knock now. Even if that's a Gardener, we just win. So, bury something. I don't know. Kaiku, United We Stand. Seems like more of an aggro deck. I know they had like Mauve, but I think we should go into the control package. Yeah, why not? They showed some traps, so I think it's fine. I'm not sure about the smashing ground yet. I don't think we need the creature swap. We can cut the cocky. Card destruction. What else? I think the Blade Knight and the Rhoda can go, and then we are fine. Oh, we cut one zombie, so I think we can cut one Book of Life. Or I want to keep the card destruction. I really like the card in zombies, so yeah, I think that's fine. Still don't really know what they're playing, but they had Chaos, so maybe we should bring in a Kaiku instead of the Merchant. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Alrighty, game 2. Game 2, my voice, I think my voice will disappear in 1 or 2 hours. I hope so not, but... I hope so not. Good English you speak. Yeah, it's so laggy anyways. Let's see. Let's see. Two Chaos Monsters, but we have Light and Dark already in hand, so... Hard for the opponent. Usually I hate animated profile pictures, but in that case it's fine. Oh man. Okay, so I think we will summon Breaker. Try to pop a back row. Good thing is we have the Premature, so we can be very aggressive with like the Chaos Monsters. Book of Moon the Breaker. Okay. It's fine. Hopefully it won't get knocked. We will discard the Thunder Dragon. That will not happen again. Not like in episode 1. But you have to stand behind your failures, you know. I think that's all we do here. I think that's all. If that Breaker, I hope it gets to grave, not be banished. But if I were them, I wouldn't waste a knock on a Breaker. So the other spell or trap should be pretty important. Here comes a Kaiku. Okay, hopefully we are screwed if they... Okay, okay. Well, they can banish the one Thunder Dragon. I think that's a waste of a mind control. Or am I wrong? Like, where's the difference? We could discard another Thunder Dragon anytime, and even if they just kill the Breaker, Kaiku's on field anyways. We couldn't summon any Chaos Monster. Yeah, we have a big lag. But I've been worse. Well, at least we could keep our Breaker. Please don't go to end phase and set cards. Book of Life. Yeah, that is a hand how it could look in this deck, unfortunately. So I think we flip summon Breaker. And attack into the set monster. All we can do here. All we can do. It's a Shine Ball. Okay, they keep drawing these Shine Balls. Let's set the Book of Life. Like, it's dead anyways, and with the Kaiku it's super dead, so okay, we can bait out a Dust Tornado. This is great because this would have destroyed our Premature, so I'm happy to see that go. Dust Tornado, Kaiku, Mind Control. They didn't see any flip monster of ours. So hopefully we draw an out against the Kaiku soon. Or now. Scapegoats. Okay, I would even hard summon the Scapegoats. Maybe they solemn it. They had a Dust Tornado right now. I think I'd rather risk a tribe than a spell trap removal. No, let's set... You know what? Let's set the burial and scapegoats. So we have a higher chance if they have something in end phase that they destroy maybe the premature. It's not so important right now. Yeah, okay. Scapegoats are way more important right now, so... But I think they have Solemn anyways. Another Shine Ball. Mobius. That's fine. That's fine. Got the Scapegoats. Yeah, I think they have a Solemn. I think I wouldn't Solemn it because this would be just 2 Scapegoats. But yeah. Here we are. Bricking against Joey Wheeler. So there's some damage coming in. Like, card destruction would go hard here. Of course, Graceful Charity would go hard anytime, but... Let's see. Let's see. Heart of the cards. Kaiku. That's not doing it. That is not doing it. We can set it to see if they kept in the Nox. Get a little more info, but this thing is... We couldn't do anything. That Kaiku put in some work. Okay. Mobius. This is like Fairy Monarch, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. So this is definitely aggressive. Let's get in the Smashing Ground for sure. I like the Brain Con. I like the Creature Swap, to be honest. Let's get out one Raigeki Break. Do we need the Kaiku? I think maybe they just play the BLS. But Kaiku is a good beater. General. But I don't think it's so necessary here. I'd rather have a Creature Swap, I think. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's see. Could be our first loss. But I feel way more confident than in the Earth Aggro series. Way less like sweating into it and everything. It's fine. We're here to have fun. I know we want to win and want to improve the deck, etc. But I feel good about it. Let's summon Sangan and set Torrential. I know it's super obvious, but we have it. We have it. Okay, maybe another Shine Ball. In every game they had like 2 Shine Balls in the first 2 or 3 turns, I think. And like every time like 2 back rows, I think, here and there. Crazy. Okay. It's not very unbricky. I think we should tribute the Sangan for Vampire Lord. In this spot, it's not bad. I know if it gets solemned, it won't come back, but at least we would get a search. Yeah, let's tribute summon the Sangan. Vampire Lord. Let's see. Okay. Get a search. So what should we get here? We have a Snatch, so we could have some big pushes. I think we have the Turtle already. I think Serpent is always good. Always good to have. So let's attack. See what we got there. Of course, Shine Ball. What am I asking? What am I asking? Should we set the Mirror Force? I don't think so. It's not necessary yet. Got a Dark already in Grave. Dust Tornado. Okay. So maybe they want to do a big push. Some Byra. Ah, maybe should have set the Mirror Force. Didn't think of that. I think we shouldn't side out the Cocky. I'm not sure, because now we drew the Vampire Lord and just have the Reaper. You know, that's kind of weird. That's what I also meant with like not enough aggression. I think we will summon turtle. Set mirror force. Okay. MST. Cake dokie. Well, we kind of want the Pyramid Turtle to be attacked, but it's already kind of useless. It just gets Reaper, so if they attack... Okay, this is like... This is Monarch's Recruiter aggro-ish, I think. So... Okay, let's see. If they attack with Zombira, we let them attack all turtles, I think. So we thin the deck, get rid of the like useless turtles. Wait a second. Normal and Giant Germ, set card. Too late. Sorry man, but that's too late. That is too late. Too late for torrential. Yep, there we go. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the info. Metamorphosis, this is great. So we know about the torrential. I think torrential wouldn't be so bad actually. I really want to wait for a card I want to snatch. Yeah, I think we just go to defense and we could set scapegoats. Let's set scapegoats. I know we cannot summon a turtle and use scapegoats in the same turn. But yeah, I think it should be fine. We just chill a little bit. Not a turtle. So actually I'm fine with losing both turtles to the torrential. But not yet. I think we still chill. We still chill. Maybe we find a Book of Life. It's life with the Shine Ball and Grave. Breaker. Problem is, yeah, if they activate Torrential on the scapegoats, it's fine for me. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. We have the Serpent anyways for meta plays. Here comes Chaos. We should survive. We have the Snatch. BLS coming down. So if this is a Solemn, another meta. Nice. Okay. So I think we should we meta first or snatch first? I think we snatch first. See what they have there. Alright. Torrential is out. So I think I wanna summon the turtle afterwards. Yeah, let's attack first. Saku. That's fine for me. Main 2. Summoning turtle. Ask if that's okay. Alright, cool. So BLS is out. Maybe they play Zork, but I don't think so. Ring, not bad. Not bad. Really need to find those Thunder Dragons, man. But I like the position we are in now. We have two metas. There's the Mirror Force. So we bring out a Mirror Force and a Saku. Thing is, should we summon or set the Serpent? I don't know if they're left in Nog and I really don't want to lose it. We have the ring anyways. Breaker is out. My cat's going crazy again. Kaiku, here we go again. Yeah, we gotta ring that. We're getting pretty low. I don't like that so much. I still have ring, so I think tribe. Yeah, I think we have to, yeah, we have to be a little aggressive here. We have to summon tribe and go in. And I think we set one meta to have something behind that tribe. Breaker is out, MST is out, one Destinator is out. I think that's fine. Alrighty, 1600 going in. $4,600. Premature. Yeah, yeah. That's a win. That is a win, unfortunately. GG's opponent. GG's. We lose 2 elo. 2 elo. Okay. Well, I think I was happy with our decisions here. Like when we summon Turtle, when we attack. I think we should have set the Mirror Force behind that Vampire Lord. Usually I don't like to set Mirror Force and Torrential, but that game would have been another outcome if that Zombira wouldn't be there. I think maybe we should have let this Torrential go through because we wouldn't care so much about that Turtle. So I think that we could have made better. The rest I think is fine. Maybe we should have just banished the BLS and not attacking. That would be another possibility. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We have our first loss. That is okay. We are now at 2 wins, 1 loss, and an elo of 135. Let's grab another one and see if we can raise up on the ladder. Alrighty, CNCS is our opponent now. 169. 69. Bad. We go first. Hello, have fun. Okay, we found Thunder Dragon and Graceful. I do not complain. Very nice. We could even think about Rhoda first, but I'm not the biggest fan of Rhoda to thin the deck. Not really necessary, especially when we just have 3 warriors and really just want to have an advantage of the toolbox, so I think it's fine. I definitely want to wait with the Grace, so I think we just summon Turtle, set Regeki Break, and I feel way more confident than last match. Let's see. Let's see. I think we Regeki Break that. We got the Thunder Dragon. We got the Spirit Reaper. Scapegoats. Love to see those go. So I think we could play around Reasoning Gate. I think I want a Graceful and risk it and play like we are playing against Reasoning Gate. Yeah, we can easily get rid of 1 knock, I think. Well, definitely the Thunder Dragon. And I think one knock. Yeah. I want to summon Reaper and go in. Let's attack with Turtle first. Attack with Reaper. And try to steal a card. That's what it's here for. Okay. We pokered perfectly. So we will set call and pass the turn. Yes, Reaper in attack position is dangerous, but we stole a card and that can be pretty huge. Okay, they discard Demog. Hopefully they don't have a Premature. They have a Premature, of course. But we got the call for a Turtle. Got a Brain Con. Yeah, let's see. Wished we had still like 1 Thunder Dragon so we could tribute some of the guys. I think We don't want to use call right now. Because turtle would be banished anyways, and I think, okay, that's fine. 5,700. Can we sneak a win here? Put Rhoda into Blade Knight, that would be 2k. 3,200. 4,000. No, it's not enough. It is unfortunately not enough, so I think we just get Exiled Force. Bring back Turtle and go in. I think that's fine. They didn't do anything more, so I think that is fine. Let's use Exiled Force. We could Brain Con, but I really want to keep that for a kill, so I think Turtle is better than Reaper. I mean, they have Storm or a True Nade anyways, but I wanna definitely set the Mirror Force. I don't think they have Light Dark. Nope. Looking not so bad. Card Destruction is fine. We don't need the Nog anyways. There goes Jinso. Ah, they got back the Monster Reincarnation. Didn't look at what they got back. The Sorg is live. Reasoning. I think we have to call 4. There's still maybe a Parshaft, but I think 4 is the answer here, since the Jinso is also gone. Yep, there we go. Dimension Fusion. Yep. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring them below 2k. So let's see. What can they get back? Premature for Jinso. Okay, we got the Sork. Yep. So we can banish the Jinso with the Sork. This is 800, 1600. So it was destroyed, so this one goes away too. 2400. Oh yeah, right. The Jinso. The Jinso. Forgot about that. Well, doesn't make the biggest difference, but... Well, with the True Nade it could. Dude, no way. Alright. Alright. Love myself. Love myself, the homie. Toon Cannon Soldier. So we want these. We want this. We want this. And I think... I'm thinking about Archer. Could be cool. Let's see. We don't want these. We don't really want the Vampire Lord. We don't need Mirror Force, I think. Well, let's see in the end. Let's see. I don't like Storm. It's just not good. I don't want Blade Knight. I think Rhoda is fine to get into these guys. Tribe is good. Injection Fairy Lily is good. I think Sangan is a little bit too slow. This, I don't like it. Call, I think, is fine. Reacher Swap is bad. I think that's the way to go. That is the way to go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I swear, all the time I side in Kuriboh, I have it in my start hand. It's so crazy. So, Duo again. Did we have Duo? No, we just had the Reaper last time. Got a 4. Dimension Fusion. Like to see that one go. Call. So, discarding TD. Grabbing the TDs. Definitely activating the pod. Could have sided out Breaker, but I think it's fine. I think we summon Breaker, to be honest. We need a Dark Engrave, and I think it's better to have this than nothing. We could also set it, but that is not the play, I think. So let's summon Breaker and pass the turn. We still got the Kuriboh for emergency cases. There we go. So yeah, let's call 8. I always call 8 when I don't know what they have in hand or what's... if all monsters are still in deck, so... yeah, get your Crane, I don't care. So, no light or dark engrave. Monster Gate, light engrave. Light and dark. Not a dark. Scapegoat, Runate, Monster Gate, Jar. There comes the Toon Cannon Soldier. Long time no see, fella. I mean, Breaker doesn't do really much because they set the Scapegoats or they set nothing. They don't really care. But I think Breaker's still a good card, so. I love Kuriboh. I think it's just a cool effect which surprises the opponent, and I'd rather have a Kuriboh instead of a Threatening Roar, to be honest. I know it just stops one attack, but the surprise factor is pretty good, in my opinion. We could Tribute Breaker, but I don't see that. It's way too early for a BLS, I think. It's just attack. Should we set the Exiled Force? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's discard a Thunder Dragon. Could have set the Book of Life, which would be better here, but... let's see. Let's see. Here comes Chaos. Just have to survive this turn. Then we can go super hard next turn. Okay. 1100. 3k. No ring, please. Perfect. So we have game. Cool. Cool. So Darkest Engrave. We banish for the BLS. Raincon the other guy. I would love to finish it up with Kuriboh, but don't want to get the info. Yep, here we go. We should have used Kuriboh on the second attack of BLS. That was too risky with like Ring or so. They start, so I think we are fine. They know now about the Braincon. Let's get out Breaker for Sangan. I think that's better. Kaiku would be an option, but I think it's fine. Let's see. Thunder Dragon again, very good. Metamorphosis and Scapegoat, very good. MST, no play. Love to see it. So laggy today. But it's fine. It is fine. Let's discard the TD. Man, my voice. So sorry for that. But I really wanted to record tonight. So, Summon Turtle, attack, set Scapegoats. And the MST. If they have Storm, that's fine. That is fine. We could chain the scapegoats. We could bring back the turtle next turn with Book of Life. So I think it's fine. Here we go. MST, your scapegoats. Oh, ring. Not bad also. So, Rhoda, I think since we have the meta and the scapegoats, I think we can afford to go into the warrior lady and make some pressure. Here we go. I know scapegoats are dead now, but I want to have more than just a turtle on field. They seem to brick right now, so we should have an advantage. Take the advantage of that. So, yep, 4100. Let's see. Let's see. There's the true Nate. I don't say no to that. That was German. German English. Card D. That is fine. So we have 5 cards. Chaos is live. No. Reasoning. So let's call 8. Let's just call 8. So two chaos monsters are out. But they have light dark. We are at full life. Okay, let's see. They should have monster reincarnation. Oh, that was I think that was a bad pick for them. Okay. They have another one. Oh, okay, but no chaos anymore. So there's just Demog, but they should have monster reincarnation. So they... Okay, to get back Dimension Fusion, now comes monster reincarnation, I think. Get back chaos. Wished myself some Kuribo. It was set, okay. Where's the popcorn? Discarding call, get back BLS, I think. See if they can win here. Well, they can get rid of the turtle with the Demog, and maybe they have a Lightning Vortex. Maybe they have Lightning Vortex, Dimension Fusion, BLS in hand. Well, no, then they wouldn't win. I think they can't kill us this turn, right? I don't think they can. They can get back the crane and that guy. This would be 2k with the Cannon Soldier. They get another draw. They really have to think, so this could be a good sign. There's still Lightning Vortex. Scapegoats are out. Here comes Dimension Fusion. They had another draw. Well, they have to banish with BLS. Another crane. So this is 2500 on field. Don't think they win, to be honest. Let's see. 1600. Okay. This is 15. Is it enough? Yeah, it is enough, definitely. Yeah, definitely. 32, 15, yeah. GG's, GG's, GG's. Alright, another loss today. I think we did nothing wrong. That's how it goes sometimes. I think summoning DD War Lady was absolutely fine. They had the card destruction anyways. Maybe if we wouldn't have summoned it, they activated True Nate, we would have had the scapegoats. We would have had survived. I really have to think more about the fact that I couldn't activate scapegoats if I have a second monster. But I think against Reasoning Gate. Could be like this or like this. I like the list so far. I think we brick less than before. And I like the warrior package so far. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think this is a wrap for today. I had so much fun. I hope you had too. I'm very curious how we will perform next episode. If we lose the next 5 episodes, we just quit the series. No, but seriously, I had so much fun. See you next episode, guys.